What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leaky14 back today with another Sakamoto Days review. Chapter 100, baby. We finally hit it. And I just want to say I finally got that Sakamoto Days Volume 4. I also have that Chainsaw Man and Attack on Titans, which I'm usually blocking. And then we also added John So to the family. But the bookshelf coming along. But yeah, Sakamoto Days, Chapter 100, Lightning Strikes. Let's get to it. Wowee. That boy Yuto was right in for Chapter 100, wasn't he? And it's funny, I didn't even realize it was Chapter 100 until the second time I read the chapter. It's like usually when the first time I read the chapter, I'm so excited, I just like jump right into it. And the second time is when I like look at the title of the chapter and what number it is. And then I was like, oh, this is chapter 100. No wonder it was so fire. And it was also the conclusion of the fight. But alright, so we get the answer to really how the first flashback that we saw with Shishiba and Yostumura must have ended, because I was like, did he go on the mission after he killed his wife last chapter? Did he not? Like, what happened? But basically, he must have been on the run for just a bit, and the CEO was assassinated, and they're blaming it on Yostumura since he's running away anyway. It like works out. So they sent Shishiba, or supposedly probably the order after Yostumura, and it's so unfortunate that, of course, all of this comes down to miscommunication, and Shishiba literally tries to get into it in the flashback. He's like, yo, listen, he's like, Yostumura's like, yo, you know what we do? We assassins, we kill. He's like, why are we speaking? Why are you here right now? Why are you here right now? That's really what he said. He's like, why are you here right now? And he said, you know what, you're right. And they got into it. But boy, oh boy, did they get into it in this chapter. And I just love the dynamic between a guy with two hammers and a three-piece spear, three-piece pole. It's just different, and the combos and the attacks, and the thing I'm gonna have at the thumbnail, this panel. I mean, Yuto, Suzuki, I just love. Nobody be doing it like him. Oda makes some great double page spreads. Gege has some phenomenal double page. Gege is probably the best right now. But Yuto is right up there when it comes to art, bro. And I don't know why this series is so slept on. So I'm gonna be on the hype train. You and your best friend. And if you read a shounen, you need to be reading Sakamoto Days, man. I mean, it is the story. It's just unlike no other right now. The main characters ain't even in it. Like Jujutsu Kaisen could do that. One Piece can do that. Like, we always want the Straw Hats on screen, right? My Hero, it's always better when Deku's on the screen. Like, Black Clover, it's always better when Asta's on screen. But Sakamoto Days is like, if you throw in hands, like, me trying to see it, it's kind of like some of the fighting shonens that we've been having these days, like Baki and things like that. But Sakamoto Days, wow, that double page spread in the middle of this, all that to say that double page spread in the middle of this chapter was ridiculous. But then we get to the conclusion of the fight, and it's funny because Yostumura is the one that is yapping now. Like, he is chatting, and Shishiba's like, yo, bro, you know what? And Shishiba's like, yo, you know what, bro? I'm always kind of getting sick of trying to find a reason to kill you. And I'm done here. And it's great. He takes him out with his left hand, which is the hand that he now has 3 fingers, but we've seen people get limbs back, so we'll see if he get those fingers back. And he actually strikes him down with one hammer with that three finger hand. And it looks like he gets him in the neck. So, and Shishiba only does one strike, man. It's not like he gonna go hit him a couple times more he about to get up after this, but this is the conclusion to this fight. I mean, man, oh man, what a fight. I love this. Is one of my favorite fights in the whole series so far. I didn't think we'd really be getting this intense of a Shishiba Yostumura 1v1. Like, that is not where I thought the story would be going, but man, I'm glad we got it. I'm sure we'll have some payoffs and some consequences and some benefits. I hope this is the end. Like, I hope you don't get up and just strike Shishiba down. I will be sick to my stomach if he gets up again and strikes Shishiba down. But maybe somebody comes in and pulls him out of there, because like I feel like we even see that small panel of him thinking about Amane. Like, I feel like he has to see Amane again. Like, Amane deserves to at least ask that question, because his grandpa's not gonna answer because that's not his business. And I feel like it's kind of granted, like, it's been set up now, Yuto. This would be like one of the first things I feel like is set up and not paid off, that I have like expectations for. Like, I feel like Amane it was even stated that Grandpa was like, yo, like, you should ask him yourself. And then we actually immediately flash to, what is he doing? Oh, he's fighting members of the Order right now. And then he's just gonna die? Like, I don't know. But also, Shishiba can't die. And after this ill lightning strike, like, he don't deserve to get struck down after that. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll jump to another location finally, and maybe we'll see what Nagumo is at. Maybe we'll see Shin, and I still think Shin and Sakamoto and whoever else is gonna accompany them are going to the warehouse to like find Suzuki and Carolina Pepper and whoever else is there. I think that is the next step of the arc for them, and this is just like some intermediate arc, but I'm loving it. It's been phenomenal. I also really love the panel where Yostumura strikes at Shishiba and he ducks, and it's this small corner panel, but Suzuki made the most beautiful panel of Shishiba I've ever seen. And immediately the next panel, Yostumura mentioned, like, why are you so bored? Like stop it. So it's funny that even he incorporates that art, like he did that on purpose. He made him look so elegant and just blank because he's bored. Like, his killing is it's a hobby for him. It's light these days. But man, I love chapter 100. Sakamoto days, now or never. It's time for you to hop on the train. I'm on the train. Like, you should catch up too. There's not a lot of people out there repping the name, so I'm gonna go rep Sakamoto days. Yuto Suzuki, one of the best ongoing shounen right now. Chapter 100, Lightning Strikes. Go read that chapter. It's your boy Leaky14. I'll see y'all later.